Go ahead, take a deep breath in, reach your arms up to the sky, gaze up, and then go ahead, bring your hands together and close your eyes as you bring your hands into heart center. With your hands at heart center, as you breathe in, allow your heart to press into your thumbs. And as you breathe out, just expand your fingertips so that you're feeling the warmth of your heart radiating out. Each breath is an expression of that openness, of the possibilities of connection, of your ability to turn every moment into an act of self-love, self-appreciation, self-compassion. I was on a call earlier today and we talked about the ways we talk to ourselves in a negative or a positive way, and we say, wow, we can really hear ourselves talk to ourselves negatively. How difficult is it to hear ourselves speak positively to ourselves, our little inner voices? So using these opportunities of quiet to begin to practice listening. Go ahead and bow your heads, reach for your phones, hit play. And then reach those arms back up to the sky with an inhale and bring your left hand to you, or your right hand to your left knee and your left hand behind you. So you're in a seated twist, your ankles are crossed, your sit bones are on the mat or on a block. With your left hand behind you, use that as a little bit of a place to allow you to sit up a little bit taller. Gaze out over that left shoulder and breathe into your spine. Keeping your right hand on your left knee, reach your left arm up to the sky. Stretch the left side of the body. And then go ahead, place that left hand on your right knee. Scoop your tailbone, drop your head. Your left arm's over your right arm. You're grabbing the opposite knees. Hello, everyone. And breathe into the back of your body. Now, keeping your left hand on your right knee, take that right hand behind you. Now you're twisting to the right. Right shoulder is back. Top of the spine is lengthened. You're gazing out over that right shoulder. You're rooting that left hip back down. Breathing into the sides of the body. Feeling the gentle twist. And then reach the right arm up to the sky. Stretch the right side of the body and then grab your left knee with your right hand. Scoop your tailbone, drop your head. Feel the roundness in the back of the body. And then reach both arms up to the sky with an inhale. And with an exhale, bring both hands behind you. Roll your shoulders to the back of the body. Lift your chest. Drop your ears back. And breathe expansion into the front of the body. Notice how this might feel differently from the way you've been all day today. Rounding the back, sitting forward, reading, working, teaching. And then walk the hands forward, just folding over your crossed ankles, letting that third eye rest on the mat or fist on top of fist to support the head. Come on up, uncross your ankles and then just recross with the opposite ankle on top, again, folding forward. Walking the hands forward. Amanda, Angie, John, how are you? Evelyn. And then come forward to hands and knees. Hands underneath the shoulders, feet, knees hip distance apart. Reach the left arm up to the sky. Take a big breath in. You're going to thread the left arm between your right hand and your right knee. Coming to the back of the arm, the back of the hand, the left ear, and open up to the right side of your room. So pushing into that right hand to open that right shoulder back a little bit more. Maybe that right leg goes behind you. Maybe it stretches out. Maybe it lifts up. Now pushing onto the right hand, you're gonna untwist that left arm and bring it out in front of you. So your right hand leg and your left arm is lifted. Now just hold here. Pull the belly button into the spine, pull the shoulders back. The right leg is extended. The left arm is extended. Breathe. Now pull the elbow into the knee into the elbow, round the back, squeeze in, and then inhale, lengthen. Do that 2 more times. Exhale and inhale. Last time. Exhale and inhale. Keep the right leg lifted. Place the left hand down. Now step your right foot outside of your right hand. Sink the hips forward. Roll the shoulders back. Breathing into the front of the body. Feeling the stretch through the front of the left hip. Maybe sway a little bit side to side. I like to come to the pinky toe side of that right foot. Push into your hands. Pull the hips back and straighten the right leg. I like to bring my toes to the sky. It helps to engage the muscles of the back of the leg. And then bend the right knee. Bring the heart forward. And pull the hips back. 1 more time. Bend the knee. Hey, Kim. And pull the hips back. Straighten the right leg. Come forward to hands and knees again. We're just going to switch sides. So we lifted the left arm before. Now we're going to lift the right arm. So open up chest to the right. And then thread the right arm under. So you're on the back of the right arm, the right ear, the right temple. Twisting that right hand to the left side of the room. Now extend that left leg back. Show you what it looks like here. Maybe it lifts. Pushing into the left hand, you're going to unthread that right arm so your left leg and your right arm are extended, and we're going to hold it to engage the back of the body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze it in. You got 2 more like that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze it in. Last one, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze it in. Now reach the left leg back. Place the right hand down. Step the left foot outside of the left hand. Sink the hips forward. Roll the shoulders back. Starting to feel a stretch in the front of the body. Probably the outer left hip as well. And go ahead, straighten the left leg. Pull the hips back. Bend into the knee. Pull the shoulders back. Lift the heart. Straighten the left leg. Bend the left knee. Step the right foot outside the left hand into Malasana Yoga Squat. Heels are down, butt is heavy, heart is light. Top of the head reaching to the front of the room. And just sway a little bit side to side. Now plant the hands on the earth, straighten the legs, and walk the feet so they're underneath the hips. And just hang here. You can keep the knees slightly bent. You can grab the opposite elbow. Let the head relax. And just sway a little bit side to side. So you're starting to find the lengthening out of the back of the legs. Let the head relax, the jaw relax. And then slowly, you're going to roll up 1 vertebrae at a time until you come to standing. Reaching the arms up to the sky, inhale. And then exhale, hands fold through heart center all the way down to a forward fold. Lift up halfway, flatten the back, breathe in. And then exhale, fold back down. We're going to do that again. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up to the sky. Pull the hands through heart center as you exhale. So 1/2 of Sun A. Lift halfway up, breathe in. Exhale, fold down. Come all the way to standing. Inhale. Hands come through heart center. Exhale. Let's do that 1 more time. Lift up halfway. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. And exhale, fold all the way back down. Forward fold. Just stay there for a minute. Feel your breath moving in and out through your body. Feel how you're starting to warm up. Notice if you're starting to hear yourself. Bring your awareness back to your breath and stay in the body in this moment. Hi, Eric. And then go ahead, step back to plank pose. So your shoulders are over your wrists, your legs are strong. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Pull your hands to your toes to the hands, and stay here for 1 more breath. You've got this, no worries. Squeeze hands to toes to hands. 1 more breath. Then lift the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Bend 1 knee, stretch the other heel back and down. And then switch legs. Bend a knee, stretch the opposite heel back and down. And then as if you're walking, just bend 1 knee, bend the other knee, alternating side to side. Good, and then lift up onto both heels. So lift up on the tiptoes of both feet. And then stretch the heels back and down. So just getting into the calves here. Lift up onto the tiptoes. Stretch the heels back and down. One more time, lift up on the tiptoes. Stretch the heels back and down. Now listen up, you're gonna lift up onto the tiptoes, drop the heels to the right, push the heels down and the thighs back. Lift up onto the tiptoes, drop the heels to the left, push the heels down and back and the thighs back. Lift up onto the tiptoes, round your back, come forward to plank pose, hold it there. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, lower all the way to your bellies. Maybe the knees come down first. Now roll your shoulders to the back of the body for cobra. Elbows stay to the side of the body. Roll the shoulders back, heart melts through, breathe in. And breathe out. Curl your toes under, press into your toes and your hands, press up to plank pose or hands and knees and back to downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, come onto your tippy toes, round forward to plank pose and lower all the way to your bellies. Flip your toes, roll the shoulders to the back of the body for cobra, breathe in. Lower down as you exhale. Curl your toes under, press into hands and toes. You can either go to hands and knees or to plank pose and to downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Come forward to plank pose. Lower all the way down. Roll the shoulders to the back of the body. Breathe in and lower down. Press up to plank pose and back to downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. Lift up onto your tiptoes. Round forward to plank pose. Bend your elbows. Keep them right into the sides of the body. Lower all the way to your bellies. Roll your shoulders to the back of the body as you breathe in. Lower down as you breathe out. Curl your toes under, press up to plank pose, and all the way back to downward facing dog, where you're going to take a few breaths here. Two more breaths. You're all good? You got one more breath. Tell me how you're feeling. All right, we're going to go to Sun A. So we're just putting that first part in at the front that we did at the front of our mat and the second part that we just did. So make sure you're on the next song. Henry and Ginger Ale. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, I want you to bend your knees and step or lightly float to the front of your mat. When you get there, lift halfway up, breathe in. We've done all of this already. Exhale, fold down. We're just putting it together. Inhale to stand at the top of your mat. Arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come through heart center. Hands meet the mat. Lift up halfway as you breathe in. Step back to plank pose. Bend your elbows as you lower down for an exhale. Inhale for cobra. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Press up to plank pose and back to downward facing dog. You okay? Take 2 breaths here. Last breath. On that exhale, bend your knees. Step or float to the front of the mat. Lift halfway up, breathe in. Exhale to fold. Just follow your breath. Inhale to stand. Exhale, fold right back down. Lift halfway up, breathe in. Plant the hands, step back or maybe float back. If you step back, it's to plank pose. If you float back, it's to bent elbow chaturanga. We'll all meet on our bellies where we're going to curl back into cobra and find your way back to downward facing dog. Finding that plank or hands and knees, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Last breath. Okay, here you go. Step or float to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway up and fold. Exhale. All the way up to standing. I hope you're warming up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Lift halfway up as you breathe in. Plant your hands, step or float back, lowering to your bellies eventually. Curling back to cobra. Maybe taking a push-up after the cobra. And we'll all meet in down dog. 3 breaths here. All right. Okay. You're going to jump up to the front of your mat. You're going to go to the next song, Madonna, and you're going to come to chair pose. So at the top of your mat, sitting back in a chair pose. So heels are heavy, butt is heavy, belly's light, shoulders are broad, heart is open, okay? Chair pose, you can bring your hands up to the front of the room if you'd like. Sit back through the chair. Lift up through the belly. Relax through the shoulders and breathe. I'm going to face you because I'm tired of looking. Good. Sit back a little bit deeper. Keep your toes like, can you wiggle them? I wiggled my fingers at the same time. Good. Sit back a little bit deeper. Relax your shoulders. You've got 4 more breaths here. You'll live, I promise. You got 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Sit a little bit deeper. Little bit deeper. All the way onto your backs. We're going to boat pose. Navasana. So boat pose can be a couple of things. You can be right here with your feet down and your arms extended. You can grab the backs of your legs, or you can extend the legs up. Full boat, roll the shoulders back. Reach out in front of you. Breathe. Breathe. So you're behind your sit bones, but you're trying not to roll around your low back. Take another breath here. Now lower down to half boat or Ardha Navasana. So my low back is on the mat, my shoulders are off the mat, my legs are hovering, and I'm breathing. Now Navasana up, Ardha Navasana lower. Navasana, Ardha Navasana. 8 more, here you go. Navasana and lower. 7 more, lower. 6, are you smiling? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now stay up, grab your knees, place the feet on the mat. Now you're more on your sit bones or in front of your sit bones. And then you're gonna lean back behind them. Roll the shoulders to the back of the body. Bring your hands to heart center. We're gonna go to Russian twist. So you can also keep your feet off the mat if you want. You're gonna tap to the left, come through center, tap to the right. So you're really getting those obliques. You're gonna tap, tap, and then challenge yourself to sit back a little bit more. Maybe lift one leg, and then maybe switch legs. So you're twisting and tapping. Maybe you got both legs lifted. You got 4 more each side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come up to hands and feet. You're gonna lift up in tabletop. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Now if you have wrist issues, it's gonna be challenging. Maybe go back to Russian twist. I want you to lift the right leg, and you're gonna tap the right leg with the left hand and come down. Then you're gonna tap the left toe with the right hand, and the right, and the left, okay? You got 4 more each side. Lift. 3 more, a little bit of balance. Last 2. Last 1. That wasn't so bad. Just the balance part is tough. All right, give yourself a hug. You're gonna rock and roll till you find yourself standing at the top of your mat. Come all the way up. Inhale, get a little back bend, stretch the front of the body, and fold all the way down. Let your feet be wide, and you're gonna grab your big toes with the peace fingers. So take the peace fingers, put in between your big toe and your second toe, and wrap those fingers underneath. Take the thumbs on top, bend the elbows, and fold down. Release the toes, step back to plank pose. Lower all the way to your bellies. Roll your shoulders to the back body for cobra. Take 2 breaths here. Maybe roll one shoulder back and the other shoulder back. 1 more breath here. And come back to downward facing dog. All right, feeling good? Okay, see, that was for the entire song of Madonna. Lift your right leg to the sky, bend the right knee, open the hips. So you're in a 3-legged dog. That right leg is lifted, the knee is bent, open to the right. Square that hip back up, straighten that right leg behind you, and then pull the right knee into your nose, shoulders are over wrists. So you're in a plank pose with the right knee towards your nose. Now swing that right knee towards your right shoulder and swing it through towards your left shoulder. Swing it through to your right shoulder again, come slightly forward, maybe bend those elbows a little bit, And then come all the way back to a three-legged dog. Step the foot between your hands, crescent lunge. Right knee is bent, arms are up to the sky, left leg is strong. Sink the hips. Keep the core nice and strong. That back knee can be bent because I want you to lift the front of the pelvis. Relax the shoulders down. Lean out over the right leg and reach the arms all the way to the back. So you've got the engagement of your core. You're leaning right out over the right leg. And then come all the way up, inhale. Exhale, forward, down, and back with the arms. And then one more time, inhale. Exhale, forward, down, and back. Now keep the core nice and strong. Bring the left arm in front of you, the right arm's behind you. Stay right here. Take that left hand, you're gonna reach it all the way up to the sky. You're gonna reverse your warrior. So right knee is bent, left arm is down the leg, and right arm is up. Sink that right thigh down. Take the right arm to the right leg, side angle. Left arm is up and over. Sink the hips, extend the left arm. Hey, Tom. Lean back through the shoulders. Take a big breath in. Now straighten the right leg, bring the right hand to the right shin and open up the chest. We're gonna go back to that reverse warrior. So bend the right knee, come all the way back and down. Inhale with the right arm. And swing that right arm forward and then all the way around a speed skate at the back of the mat. So the left knee is bent, the right leg is straight, the right hand is towards the left leg, and the left arm is up to the sky. Take that right hand, you're gonna slide it along your mat, you're gonna shift your weight into your right foot and lift all the way up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Left leg is straight, standing on their left foot on the back wall, and really root into that right foot and right hand. Just an Ardha Chandrasana. Right hand, right foot is on the earth. Opening up the left shoulder, take a big breath in. And then forward fold, top of the mat. Left foot meets the right foot. Let your head go. Relax your jaw. Libras rock. All right, lift halfway up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Stay lifted and sit your booty back for chair pose. Do you think we're going to get rid of that quickly? Now you can stay in chair pose or you can plant the hands down in front of you. Bending the elbows, come forward for Bakasana. Elbows are bent. Squeeze those heels in. Take another breath. All right, you're going to step back or float back through Vinyasa and then make your way back to downward facing dog. Thanks, Bets. Okay, here we go. Left leg is in the air. Bend the left knee. Open the left hip to the left side of your room. So you're feeling the stretch through that left hip flexor. The knee is bent, the heel's pulling towards your butt. You're going to square that left hip back up. Straighten that left leg long. Now come forward, shoulders over the wrist. Pull the left knee in towards your nose. Stay in that plank pose. Just peel that left knee to the left shoulder. And then squeeze it over to the right shoulder. Now peel it over to the left shoulder again. Maybe you bend those elbows a bit. The left knee is going towards that left shoulder. Take another breath. This is challenging. And then three-legged dog all the way back. Pull the knee into your nose. Step all the way up. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Sink the hips. Relax the shoulders down. Breathe. So find your crescent lunge. Find the foundation. Because you know when this is your own, when we go a little bit quicker the next time around, it's important that you find the foundation as we flow. So reach the arms up, breathe in, start to lean out over the left leg, then drop the hands down and back. Then inhale the arms all the way up. We're gonna do it 2 more times. Exhale, forward, down, and back with the arms. And then inhale all the way back up. Last time, forward, down, and back with the arms. Now stay right over that left leg. You're gonna keep the left arm behind you. The right arm is reaching forward. Take that right arm, reach it all the way up and back. Reverse your warrior. Left arm is up to the sky. Hold it and breathe. You're okay. Take the left elbow to the left thigh, side angle. Right arm is up and over that ear. Left knee is bent, left elbow's on the thigh. Now just straighten that left leg for triangle pose. Nothing fancy, just getting into that hamstring. Squeeze the legs together, lengthen the spine. Get that left side of the belly away from the left thigh. I know it's happening. All right, bend the left knee, reverse your warrior. Left arm is up towards the sky. Now swing that left arm forward, down, and back to the right foot. You're bending the right knee this time. The left leg is straight. The left hand is down towards the right foot. The right arm is up to the back of the room. Now slide that left hand along the mat. Left hand in front of left foot. Reach that right leg up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. You don't need to see my butt. Half moon. Shoulders back, heart lifts. Stand that right leg on that back wall and stand that left foot and that left hand into the ground unless you got some sort of variation going on, which I can't see, but I'm imagining some of you might. One more breath. All right, forward fold, top of the mat. Lift halfway up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to stand, reach your arms all the way up. Now don't fold, just bring your hands to heart center and sit back to chair pose. Now you can stay in chair or you're gonna plant your hands down in front of your feet, get that booty back, bend the elbows in, get the knees to the top of the arms, shift forward, pull one heel to your butt, pull the other heel to your butt. Bakasana. When you're ready, step or float back through vinyasa. We'll all meet in down dog. And if you need a child's pose, you know it's always there for you. Now we're gonna move through that a little bit more following our breath. When we come forward with that right knee to the right shoulder in the very beginning, if you wanna make that a flying pose, Ekapada Vinyasana 1, 2, 3, or 12, I don't remember which one it is, you could do that. Okay, so here we go. Right leg lifts, bend that right knee, open the hip. You can flip your dog here or not, totally up to you. Square the hip back up, pull the right knee in towards your nose. Bring the right knee towards your right shoulder, bend the elbows. If you're going there, right knee over, step it forward, crescent lunge, I did it. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, arms forward, down, back with the arms. Now keep your right arm where it is, reach the left arm forward. You're leaning right out over the right leg. Reverse your warrior, left arm up and around, right arm up to the sky, right knee is bent. Side angle, right elbow, right knee, left arm up and over. Keep the arms, straighten the right leg, triangle pose. Hold triangle. Squeeze the legs towards one another. Maybe you take that right arm off the ground. Reverse your warrior, bend the right knee, reverse that right arm up and back, left hand down the left leg. Now speed skate to the back of the mat. Right arm comes back and around and all the way to that left foot. Left arm to the sky. Shift forward. You can keep that left arm to the sky. Just open up your chest. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. We're all good. I'm remembering it without a demo girl. One more breath here. Forward fold, top of the mat. Come all the way to stand. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Same thing, chair pose or Bakasana, your choice. Utkatasana or Bakasana. If you want to make it Ekapada and lift that left leg to the sky, go ahead and do that if you're crazy enough to do that. And then we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. It's kind of like what we did at the beginning of the sequence. We will all meet in down dog. Take your time. Give me a thumbs up if you're good. All right, friends. Here we go. Left leg lifted up. Bend the knee, open that hip. Option to flip it all the way around. I don't know if I got it on this side. Let's see. Come back around. Three-legged dog. Left leg is in the air. Pull the knee into the nose. Shift forward. Get those elbows bent. Maybe that right leg lifts. Ah, I did it. Step the left foot forward. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Forward, down, and back with those arms. You're going to keep that... You're going to keep that left hand behind you. That right arm's going to reach all the way around. Reverse warrior. Left knee is bent. Left arm is up and behind you. Side angle. Left elbow, left thigh, right arm up and over. Straighten the left leg. Triangle pose. Maybe for this last breath of triangle, you lift that left hand. Bend the left knee, everybody. Reverse your warrior. Left arm up and behind you. Now speed skate. Take that left arm forward again and then all the way to the back. Your right knee is bent. Your left leg is straight. Your right arm is to the sky, to the back of the room. You're at the back of the mat. Now take that left hand, slide it along your mat, bring it to the front of your mat, Ardha Chandrasana on the left leg and the left hand. The right arm is up to the sky. Breathe. One more breath. Forward fold. Lift halfway up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center, chair pose or Bakasana. Maybe it's an Ekapada Bakasana with that right leg in the air. When you're ready, find your way back to downward facing dog. Once you get back to down dog, step the right foot forward, swing your toes to face the left side of your mat for Prasarita Padottanasana or a wide-legged forward fold. So you're either going to stay here grabbing the big toes of the peace fingers, pulling your heart through, or you're going to make that triangle with your hands and your head and work towards an inversion, a headstand. So what happens is your hands are just in front of your feet, shoulder width apart, fingertips are forward, bending the elbows. You're going to drop the head down so that right where my widow's peak is, right where your hairline is or used to be, you're going to place it down on the mat. So as you bring those feet in and the knees in, when you lift the butt up towards the air, you're going to come more to the top of the head. So you start here and you'll roll to the top. You're going to bring one knee to an elbow, the other knee to the elbow. I'll show you from the side. You're going to step the feet in, elbows in, head comes down, legs go up. Or you're going to bring it right from that wide-legged forward fold. You don't need to see my body in all of those positions. Just imagine. Don't imagine. Just do it on your own. Don't get weird. All right, if your feet are up, bringing them down. All right, walk your hands to the front of the mat. Step back to plank pose. Lower all the way down to your bellies. Roll your shoulders to the back of the body as you breathe in, opening your chest for cobra. And then find your way back to downward facing dog. All right, let's have fun with one more flow. We might not take it twice. Maybe we will, I don't know. All right, so we're gonna keep some themes with the core, and we kind of did this as a prep when we did core. Kind of did, kind of didn't. You'll get it when we do it. So downward facing dog. Lift the right leg in the air. Pull the right knee to the nose and step the foot between your hands. You're going to take your right hand to your right thigh and you're going to walk that left hand a little bit wider. You'll see why in a minute. Now step the left foot in just a touch for this first time so you can lift your butt up. You're going to take that left foot, you're either going to tap it forward and leave it there and then tap it back, or you're going to come through, keep that toe lifted, come to a pistol squat. So my leg is lifted, you can't see my foot, but my foot is off the ground and I'm grabbing it with my hand, but you don't have to. You can just stay lifted because that's more challenging. Then you got to go back to that lunge, okay? Down dog. We're going to try it on the other side. Left foot is forward, right hand is wide, left hand to the left thigh. So you're either tapping the right foot in and tapping it back, or you're pulling it through and forward and grabbing the toe, or just letting it be lifted. Got to come all the way back to the lunge. Down dog. Okay? We'll do that again, I promise. All right, take a big breath in and a big breath out. All right, step the right foot forward. Take that left hand wide. Bring the right hand to the right thigh. You're either tapping the left foot in or you're bringing it all the way through. Pistol squat. Back to the lunge. I'll do it with you because it's so much fun. Here we go. Do it one more time. Pull it in and through. And then all the way back. Inhale up, crescent lunge. You okay? Hands to heart center. Now you're going to shift your weight forward and come all the way up to a standing balance. Now you're either going to stay here and grab your knee, bring your right hand to your hip, or you're going to grab your big toe with your peace fingers and extend the left leg forward, okay? I'm a little tight, so my left hip should be dropped down a whole lot more. But the left leg is extended out in front of you. Okay? Stay strong to the right leg. Lift the top of the head towards the ceiling. Now open up to the left with the left leg. Okay, one more breath. So it can be hand and knee. You can be right here. Because guess what? The next one is tree pose. Left foot to the right thigh, or the right calf, or the right ankle. Any variation, arms to the sky, or left hand to the knee and stretch it over, or hands to heart center, whatever you like. And another breath here. Okay, now lift that foot off the leg out to the side. Bring it forward and all the way back to warrior three. Hi, Georgia. All right, place the hands down on the mat. Now make yourself into a little ball. So you're gonna squeeze both of your knees together and bend them. Left leg is behind the right leg, and then back to a standing split. You can come back to warrior three if you want. It's up to you, okay? So if you're gonna go to warrior three, it's no hands as you lower down. Straighten both legs again. You got one more. Now, let that left shin snuggle in and come all the way down. Sit in between that left heel. Good, and you're gonna grab that right knee with your hands. Sit up nice and tall. Reach the right arm up to the sky and all the way behind you. Reach the left arm up to the sky, get some length, and then bring the elbow to the knee. Twist to the back of the room. Now, if it's too much to have the foot outside of the knee, you're gonna bring it up in front of the shin, okay? So you got the twist going. If you'd like, you're gonna grab the outside of that right foot with that left hand and extend it forward. One more breath. All right. Take the hands. You're going to go all the way around to the other side and just drop the head down. So just a relaxation here. All right, come all the way up. So a lot of strength stuff today. You're going to just cross your ankles, rock back and forth, and step back or float back through vinyasa. When you get back to down dog, take a few breaths. Maybe you need a child's pose because you got 2 more breaths, so take what you need. Remember, this starts with pistol squat. All right, here you go. Lift the left leg in the air. Step the left foot forward. Bring the left hand to the left thigh. The right hand is wide. You either tap the toe forward or all the way through. What do we do? 5 times? Just kidding. Come again. And all the way back. One more time just for fun. All the way back. Crescent lunge. Inhale all the way up to the sky. Stay here and breathe. Bring the hands to heart center. You're going to shift forward into the left leg now and pull the right knee out. So it's either hand to knee or hand to big toe. And extend. You can also use a strap or a towel here. It's up to you. So drop that right hip. Lift the chest. Maybe lift the left arm. Open out to the side. Woo! You can see I'm a little tighter on these hips. Take another breath. So remember, it can be hand and knee because you're going to tree pose. Hands to heart center or up to the sky or right hand down the right leg and stretch over to the right. One more breath. Pull the right knee forward. Warrior three. So remember, the next 3 moves you can do with your hands down or at heart center. So hands can be down in standing splits. We're going to bend both knees, snuggle the right knee behind the left, and then extend both legs straight. 2 more times. Lower. Come on back up. And lower. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Let that right shin come down. The left knee is towards the sky. You're grabbing the left knee with both hands. Try to drop both sit bones down. Sit up nice and tall. Reach the left arm up and then all the way behind you for your kickstand. Reach your right arm up and take the right elbow to the left knee. Use that to help you twist, okay? Looking over that back shoulder. You're either staying here or you're grabbing the outside of that left foot with the right hand for just a nice little twist. If you want to extend the arm back, you can too. One more breath. All right, place that right foot down. You're just going to go to the right now and drop down. Come on up. Should we do that one more time? Cross the ankles, rock and roll, back through vinyasa. So find your way back to downward facing dog. We're gonna do it one more time. Now that you know what to do, I know you can do this. We'll all be in down dog. I'll talk you through it. We'll do 2 pistol squats before we come up to that standing balance. All right, you ready? Downward facing dog. Lift the right leg in the air. Pull the right knee into the nose, step the right foot forward. Right hand to right thigh, left arm is wide. Either tap the toe or come all the way through, and then do it again. Extend it to a low lunge. Either tap the toe or all the way through, and then all the way back to a low lunge. Then a crescent lunge. Then the hands to heart center. Then shifting to a standing balance. Hand to knee or hand to big toe. Extend the leg. Reach that left leg out to the side, hand to knee. Arm can be wherever you want, the right arm. One more breath before you find tree. I'm rushing it just to show you what comes next and also so I don't fall over. And we'll all meet in tree pose. Aren't you glad we did it one more time? All right, left foot off the leg, come forward with it, and then warrior 3 times, okay? Bend both of the knees, low squat, hands can be on the floor, straighten both of your legs. 2 more, lower and straighten. Last one, lower, snuggle that shin down and in, grab that right knee, the right hand is behind you, the left hand can be on the right foot, reaching the right arm behind you. Sit up tall and look back. Come on back to center. You're gonna rock and roll and find your way back to downward facing dog. Good song. All right, well, I'll meet in down dog. Okay, last time, last side. Don't miss this sequence too much. I know this is sad that you can't do pistol squats again, although you can do it all night long after Shavasana, okay? All right, down dog. Take a big breath in. Let me hear your exhale out. Left leg to the sky, all the way up. Step it forward. Staying in the low lunge. Left hand to left knee. Right hand is a little wider. Bring that leg all the way through and forward, and then all the way back. Do it again, and then all the way back. Up to a crescent lunge. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Shift forward to either hand to knee or hand to big toe. Extend that right leg forward. And then out to the side. So leg can be hand to knee, because we'll all be in tree pose in just a hot sec. Your variation. Oh, 5th position. Hannah's been teaching me, elbows are higher in 5th position. She's been teaching me ballet. All right, sorry, distracted. Knees out to the side. Then forward, then warrior 3. 3 times. Lower, low, low, low. Bend both knees and extend legs long. 2 more. Lower, lower, lower. Almost to the ground with that right shin, but not quite because you're standing back up. Last time. Now shin to the ground. Okay. So your left knee is to the sky. You're either grabbing that knee, elbow to knee, or you're grabbing the outside of the left foot with the right hand. Twist and look back. Are you breathing? Are you sitting up tall? Are you opening your chest? All right, come on back to center. Uncross that right leg. You're gonna grab both toes with your peace fingers, okay? I don't wanna show you that version. So you're gonna sit up tall and lean back. Your heels are off the ground, your knees are in towards your chest. Extend the legs long. So remember boat pose? Kind of like boat pose, but not quite. Remember hand to big toe pose? Kind of like that. Now open up the legs and sit up nice and tall. Shoulders are back. Press through those big toe mounds. Now if you want to have some fun, you're going to rock back and you're going to come back to where you started. Do that 2 more times. Rock back. Come back where you started. I hope you're on a mat. Last time, rock back and come on back. Bring those legs towards you again. Now grab both toes with your right hand and reach that left arm behind you. Press into those feet. Lift the chest, look back, breathe. Just switch hands. Left hand to the big toes, right hand's behind you. Sit up tall, engage your core, and come on back. Bring the bottoms of the feet together, knees apart. Kind of a strength class today. Hope you're all right with that. Let those sit bones move back a little bit. So you're in front of those sit bones, so you're arching your low back versus rounding. You can grab your feet or your ankles, lift the chest, and then just melt towards your feet with your chest. So keeping your back nice and flat. Slowing your breath. Let your head drop if you'd like. Three more breaths. Come on up. Extend the legs nice and long. Dandasana. So this is just a staff pose. This is its own pose. I like to flex my feet, roll the shoulders back, press the inner thighs down. Walk your hands forward towards Paschimottanasana. So as you do that, make sure you're not rounding the low back. That means you've gone too far. If you have, that just means you have really tight hamstrings. There can be a little bend in these knees if you'd like. You can go all the way down and grab the feet. If you're super hyper flexible, you can take a block in the bottom of the feet, okay? Let the head go. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Bend your knees. Come onto your backs. So crossing the right ankle over the left knee for thread the needle. So you're going to take the right hand between the legs and grab the outside of the leg with the left hand and pull the shin in towards your chest. If that's too much, you're going to keep that left foot on the ground. If you want a little bit more, grab the right shin with both hands and extend the left leg onto the mat. And you can just move that right leg around a little bit. I know we got a couple dancers on here. I want to see you guys doing this. A lot of us are super tight, and so we want to stay right here. And don't worry about it, okay? Because you are where you are. Notice what you're saying to yourself, right? Good. Let that left foot hit the mat again. And you're just going to switch sides. Right foot on the mat, left ankle crosses over right knee, threading the needle, grabbing the back of the right leg, opening the left leg towards the front of the room. Either that foot is on the mat, it's lifted and you're grabbing the back of the right leg, or you've got the left shin with both hands and the right leg is extended. Whatever you're doing, you're trying to get that left thigh rotating away from the body. Let that right foot hit the mat again. Left foot meets the right foot. You're going to take those elbows, squeeze them right into the sides of the body, and the fingertips are up towards the sky. Your feet are hip distance apart. Your knees are pointing towards the sky. I want you to roll your shoulders to the back of the body and push down into those upper arms. The upper spine should be lifting away from the mat. I want you to press the back of the head into the mat so you can lift your chin away, but your chest is puffing. Now you've done all that before you've done anything else. Once the chest is puffing and the chin is away from the chest, begin to press into the feet and lift the hips. Keep pressing into those upper arms, and maybe shimmy them back a little bit more. Maybe you interlace those fingers behind the back. Pressing those back of the arms into the spine. But if you've done that, I'm going to challenge you one more time. You're going to shift your weight into your left foot and lift your right leg to the sky. Keep puffing the chest. Bend your right knee, place that foot on the mat. Lift the left leg off the mat. Keep puffing the chest. Keep pressing into those arms. Bend the left knee, place that foot on the mat. Release those hands, reach the arms overhead, and one vertebrae at a time, relax down. Pull the knees into your chest and drop them to the left. Open your arms to the right. So just a nice gentle twist here. Slowing your breath. bring the knees back into the chest and stretch them to the right. Open your arms to the left. I think Saturday we'll do a full wheel. How do you feel about that? I can't, it's Memorial Day this weekend. What? Pull the knees back into the chest. And one at a time, extend the legs onto the mat. Go ahead and forward fold to opening the last song on the playlist, your Shavasana song. So get yourself settled into our final pose. One hand on your heart if you'd like, one hand on your belly, or arms reaching out to the side with the palms up, whatever you like. I'll send some energy to you. But wherever you are, keep your heart open. And if your hands are on your body, use that as an opportunity for self-love, for self-care, self-compassion. Take a big breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, relax and melt down into the mat. Feeling the heaviness of your body on the mat. As you breathe, notice if there's any more tension in your body, your jaw, your arms, your hips, your legs, and let that go. Just relaxing, the eyes are closed. Your focus is either on your breath or how your body is feeling. Letting the breath wash over you. Try to keep your awareness in your body, in your room, in this moment. You can do that by noticing your breath or bringing your awareness to how your body feels on your mat, how the air feels on your skin. Maybe even the sounds around you. Keep you present. Relax your jaw. Drop the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Softening. Bring your awareness back to that breath. Let your inhale fill you up from the inside, expanding you all the way out through your skin. And allow your exhale to melt you back down into the earth. Feeling your body awaken with each inhale and each exhale. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll your hands around your wrists, your feet around your ankles, and your head from side to side. With your next inhale, stretch your fingertips to the back of the room, over your head, and your toes to the front of your room, so you're getting a nice long stretch. And as you exhale, bend your knees and elbows and roll to the right sides of your bodies. Using your hands, push yourself up to seated. Bring one hand to your heart. Bring the other hand to the top of that hand. Thank yourself for this practice, for this opportunity to tune in to yourself, your breath, your love, your compassion for yourself. I thank you for coming. Please share this on your page. Please reach out to Balance Webster. And thank you so much for attending. I love you all. Mwah. Namaste.